Give me three things that a woman can do that you like. She probably don't even know.
Oh boy. Okay. What I do like, man, is a woman that
Yeah.
smells good. Some women be slacking on their perfume and on they smell good game. They think that just natural is just the way to go sometimes, man.
No.
I like for you to smell good before you come to bed. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Spray something on.
Mm.
I like that, man, because that's the kind of way I rock a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I like to try to have a little something smelling good all the
Yeah,
time. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Okay.
But I like that. That's not even hard either, man. You know what I'm
It
saying?
ain't, bro. But I'm glad you said it. What else you got, man? Shit, somebody tuning in right now, man. You
Uh,
preaching?
Compliment me every now and then. You know what I'm saying? If I got a nice haircut, don't let somebody else tell me before you tell me, especially if I'm the first person that you see. You know what I'm saying? Because if I notice your eyebrows and your hair and your nails and
Yeah.
stuff like that, I'm gonna be the first person to tell you. I ain't gonna let nobody else tell you before you tell me. So don't be shy of giving me a compliment every now and then. Like, yeah, you got a nice haircut. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I like the way
Yeah.
you edge your mustache up right there or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, stuff like that, man. I'm big on that right there, man. Express yourself, but in a way that is not aggressive and um, demeaning or mean or anything like that. Just know how
Yeah.
to express yourself to me, and everything will be pretty much fine. You know what I'm saying? But don't
Yeah.
hold it back and then have it to be a blow up or something, thinking that I could read your
Okay.
mind and stuff like that.
All right. So
Crazy.
you like it when they communicate to you,
Yes.
and
Yes.
so now they'll know. So somebody will know that men like when they communicate.
Yeah, man.
Okay. All
Yeah, but the
right.
smell good one is big for me, brother.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
big. That's a good one right
I
there.
like that 24/7. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna give you some I enjoyed that my wife do that she probably don't know. Me and probably ain't talk about it. You know when you in somebody's presence, but you ain't got to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like we could be in the same room, but we ain't got to be talking faces. Like we ain't got to be. You know what I'm saying? Be cool. We ain't even got to be in the same room. You know what I'm saying? Like I know you upstairs, I'm downstairs, or whatever level. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I can get to you, you can get to me. So yeah, I don't know how she feel about it, but yeah, I definitely appreciate that part, bro.
Yeah. That's cool,
Yeah,
man. Being in the same room and being able to just do your thing, do my
yeah,
thing,
do
and
your
we, you
thing.
know what I mean? Yeah, we don't have to talk about it all the time. You got anything else that's big on you?
That my wife do that I like. She do she do something I appreciate, but I never asked her to do it before. Let's say I come and I'm in the man cave. She would bring the plate down to me.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've never asked her to do it before. So
Yeah.
she would just like, and then now she'd be like, you want
Understand.
me to bring that down? Yeah, she'll bring, you want me to bring that plate down to you? Sometimes I'm like, yeah, but a lot of times, like, nah, I'm coming up there to get the job. Sometimes I used to feel bad,
Yeah.
but I do enjoy it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool
Yeah.
because you would do that too, though. So
Yeah, for
it's all
sure.
right to enjoy it because you would do that too.
Um, the old dude told me that no man should let his woman be more woman to him than he is man to her.
Shit, it said it in the you said it when you said it in the quote. No man,
So,
no
so,
one.
so you believe it?
Yeah, yeah. There's no like it says it in the quote right there in the quote. Um, Now I do understand that there are some things that women can do that men can't do that are or
Yeah.
men don't know how to do right or don't know how to or
Hmm.
don't understand how to do or haven't been shown how to do. I totally
Hmm.
understand that. However,
Hmm.
um, there's a fine line between that part because if she knows how to do everything more than you know how to do anything, then she probably should be wearing the pants in the relationship. Plain and
Yeah.
simple. I don't care how manly or how or how womanly. You know what I'm saying? If she knows how to do everything and you know how to do nothing, then yeah, she probably pretty much wears the pants in the relationship.
Hmm.
And she's probably the
Yeah.
breadwinner too, so you pretty much don't have a say so in pretty much nothing. So, in that
It,
quote right there, if that's the case, then you're behind that quote.
it was a guy who was he wore the pants to this woman. They break up. I see the woman with the new guy, and she is more woman than he is more man to her. I'm like,
Mm,
man, and she run the joint.
yeah,
But I saw when before that the man was more man than she was woman.
yeah,
It was different. So I saw
different.
the
Yeah, yeah,
whole joint,
yeah.
and sure enough, wore the pants like you said, bro.
Sometimes it work like this though. A woman will take everything that she learned from that man, and then in the next relationship, she'll apply it. So
Woo.
everything that sometimes you could build a person up, and then when you could build them up and build them up for somebody else. And that's what normally happens. You know what I'm saying? Everything
Mm.
that you might have shown somebody or somebody that's shown you, once you go to the next place or the next person, then you're gonna totally apply all of that. And that's what be happening in them relationships, man. A woman that gets strong, man, and in the next relationship she go to, if you ain't strong to what she's been built up to, then she's gonna be a stronger woman than you are, man.
So let's see. Woman came from that. Now she's strong. So what do you say that a masculine man finds that masculine energy a little not sexy or put off?
It
You
could
think it's the truth
happen.
to that?
It could happen,
Mm.
but it's not for everybody. So that masculine woman that comes across the masculine man, it's then then she has to understand it's not a battle for masculinity.
So she has to tone it down just a little bit.
Or she has to come to understanding to make that relationship work. You allow him to do some of the more manly things.
Mm.
You don't have to do all of the manly things that you did in your previous relationship because now you are
Yeah,
dealing with a real man. So now you can
yeah.
let go of some of those things, some of them insecurities, some of all of those issues that you've had in those previous relationships. You can let some of that go because now you're dealing with somebody who equally knows how to deal with that.
Yeah. The only thing about that, man, is easier said than done to let go of insecurities.
Yeah,
Because somebody say you should let them go. Whew, people die with insecurities, bro. Like have
yeah,
them for their whole life, and it's like, from the outside looking in, sometimes you can be like, man, why you tripping? But sometimes they just like we don't know.
that's a lot of times
So
when a person don't know how to trust, man. Like it's hard to trust again and trust again and trust
yeah,
again.
yeah,
So when
yeah.
you don't want to trust or you don't let them vulnerabilities down and stuff
Hmm.
like that, that wall down, you could be with that person because you just know that it's either not gonna last forever or once it's over, you got to be back to your same thing.
With that person, the woman who has the masculine energy from her past experiences. So it shouldn't be that she needs somebody more masculine than her. It's just that she got to find a balance between the already masculinity and that.
Yep.
Now, not to say you got to drop all the way down, but just find a good balance, a good working balance.
Yep. See, because a
Yeah.
lot of women, there's like if they're a single woman or something like that, they know how to change a doorknob. They probably know how to change a
Hmm.
tire on a car and stuff like that. They know how
Hmm.
to, they might know how to put a whole roof up. They know how to do a lot of
Hmm.
stuff because they've been doing it themselves. Everything they know how to,
Yeah.
and some guys they haven't been doing those things. You know what I'm saying? So you get with a woman who know how to do everything like that, or these things. So now it's a test between masculinity or something like that when it doesn't have to be.
So would it be more respected? if a person has runs a household, but he can fix everything in the house, or a person runs a household, he can afford to have everything fixed in the house.
So if I was raised, if I was, if I was being raised by the parent or by the parent who was able to fix, I wouldn't look at it either way. I wouldn't look at it either way because if you can afford to have stuff done and get it done, then that's kind of almost what we strive for. But some of us still like getting our hands dirty and doing stuff on our own. So
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
yeah, it's almost a to each his own thing. I wouldn't look at it any kind of way. Um, but in society though, hold on. But in society, it is looked at different kind of ways for a man who can't fix something versus a man whose fingernails are clean and just can pay for stuff. It's looked
Hmm.
at different ways because that's how you have the blue collar workers, your white collar workers. You have guys who work on heavy machinery all day and stuff like that, but then they look at guys who work in offices as certain kind of ways. So it's that's just the way of the world. It's a double standard in that way. But I
Hmm.
think we all strive to be that person who can afford to just pay for stuff to get fixed.
Hmm.
But at the same
Yeah,
time, we do still admire the person who can fix something on his own. So it goes both ways.
because I was thinking about as a parent. So let's say you have two parents and you arguing over a situation about the kid. So let's say you arguing. So I learned as a parent, the most of the time when you fuss about something, the thing in the middle suffers.
Of course.
So let's say me and the parent are arguing about something,
Yeah.
and the kid is not getting what we talking about.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with me when it comes to that. It's just like it's like we're arguing about something else, but the whole picture, the thing is it getting done? Is my wife cold? Like, is the heat fixed? Like, is the door off? Like, that's the main thing. But we looking at how was it done? Was it paid this way? Is it paid that
Yeah.
way? And then you break it down a little further. No matter who you are, if you're not a person that just fix everything, you're gonna pay somebody to do something. Like
Right.
I'm the HVAC guy, but I'm not getting on the roof.
And it shouldn't be frowned upon. So yeah,
Yeah,
but a guy who doesn't change his own oil from a bunch of guys who change their own oil is looked at like, man, funny, weird, frowned upon.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying,
Now I think it's weird that people look at him weird
yeah.
because the whole point is, did I get it done?
Hmm. Or can
That's
I
what
get,
I'm thinking.
yeah, like if I can
Yeah.
afford to get it done without paying to get it done, that's how a lot of people look at it. Tell me something that you did that you got away with, that you
Hmm.
didn't get caught.
Okay. All right. All right. I can tell you now. So it was this job I had one time. Boy, I I was wrong. I was wrong. Always. I was wrong, bro. Like wrong, wrong. You know how when you're doing something so wrong, it don't feel right.
Stomach
Like
be
that.
hurting.
Yeah,
You
yeah. Like you
sweating.
don't feel comfortable doing it wrong. It's like, man. So I was at this one job, and it got sweet. So I would leave, and like sometimes, bro, I'm not coming back
And you just be getting it.
for the rest of the day.
Just
Yeah.
say, cha-ching, straight up, you good.
All right. So I ain't gonna give it this away. So my communication was enough that I'm thinking that I can get back there in time, and I would just be on a break.
Yeah.
But again, they ain't communicated with me. Hey, it's almost time to go. Man, I'm gonna go ahead and stay here. Yeah. So I got away with boy. You know, as an adult, all good things don't last forever. It was so wrong. I stopped because I like, bro, I know I'm going to get caught. I'm gonna go and stop.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm laughing. I'm gonna tell you why I'm laughing. Cause I did that shit for like a whole 2 straight years, man. Like, like when I tell you, I don't even know what the job consists of. You know what I'm saying? Like, I worked somewhere, well, I don't even know what they did. Like, I was just getting paid. Like, I don't know.
Uh,
You couldn't even tell me to describe the job, dog.
oh my goodness.
Yes, man. And like you said, I had did it for so long that I had just quit. Like I had just put in my 2 weeks, man. Like I
Yeah,
done tore it up, man. Like this ain't right,
yeah.
man. This ain't right. Let me just go and bow out gracefully before somebody get hurt, man.
So yeah, yeah, man.
Same, man. Same.
Have you ever dated somebody that wasn't a dime?
Oh man. Yes. And that is a funny thing right there because man, let me see. Looking back on it, I done had some dimes in my lifetime. Now, when we say dated, now hold on, dated.
Okay.
What now? I've been above the 5 line. I would say that all the time.
Okay. Now a dime is really just looks, right?
Everything is a complete package, total package.
Because
Is a, is a
yeah,
dime.
looks,
Face,
looks.
body, and total.
Yes. Not this. Just
Nah,
looks.
nah,
Okay. All
dime
right.
in the
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
That's what I'm saying. That's what
that's
I'm
an
saying. That's what I'm saying.
intellectual dime. Yeah, that's an
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
intellectual
Yeah.
dime. Yeah, we
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about the
Yeah.
eye test. The eye
Okay.
test.
Oh yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, I've been above the 5 line my whole life. Now, intellectually wise, I've dated some twos and threes, but I've also dated some 11s and 12s above the dime line as far as in the mind. You haven't always been older. Like, yeah, you haven't always been older. Like me and
Well,
my
Fred, I ain't never been dumb. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that now. I ain't never been dumb. No. Uh-uh. I ain't having no long conversation, no dummies. You crazy? No.
I had one friend. I had one friend, man. She was
Dude.
she was she was about like you know what they say is a box of rocks. Oh my goodness, man. Like, Lord, jeez, bruh. It was nothing I could do with that. Nothing I could do with that, man. I had carried
Yeah.
that thing. I carried that thing along for a little bit, then man, I got to go ahead and drop you off, man.
All right. So let me ask you, how long did you carry the jump on?
I can't see. I, it wasn't my girlfriend
No, I'm talking about how long was it with the person like in your presence or know the person? Like how long?
for a minute.
Okay.
For a minute.
All right.
Everything else was straight. Everything else was, was straight. You know what I'm saying? Like from head to toe, everything else was straight. But when it came to them box of rocks, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't ask that person to make no decisions and nothing. Don't even ask them to do where you want to eat at. You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna be a problem. See, me, I
Yeah.
let that go. I like, you ain't gotta think about that all right now. Don't even worry about that. That I'll let somebody else think about that. Don't you that ain't for you to think about. Matter of fact, I'll never ask you again.
Uh, oh my goodness.
You don't even gotta
Man,
think. Don't
all
even
right,
think.
so the same way with you like dismiss that one, like, all right, you ain't gotta worry about that one. It'll be something else dumb behind that, then dumb. So just like your whole everything you say is dumb. So just like, man, I can't get away from this, man.
Yep, then I just sum it up to, you know what? The thinking part, we'll leave that to somebody else. But you good at
Nah,
everything else.
Man, don't even open your mouth. Don't even use your vowels. Don't even use your voice.
Open your
None of that,
mouth.
man.
Yeah. Open your mouth, please.
Uh-uh.
Some things you're good at, and some things you just ain't. Boy, and you ain't no
All right.
scholar.
Okay.
That's one of them.
Oh.
I normally above dimes intellectually
Oh yeah. Yeah.
is my hope, and that's what I normally deal with. Is above dimes in the mind. Their minds are way, way more um way way better than their looks most of the time.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
remember earlier we was talking about something that they do that they probably don't know that we like.
Yeah,
I like my wife is smart. Like that. I think about that all the time.
I love
Anything
that.
else is just a bonus, but I like this. She's smart as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that
That's an
somebody else may
attractive
think,
quality though. So that for me, that's an
yeah,
attractive
to
quality.
me,
That's
yeah,
things that I aspire for. I don't. It
yeah,
doesn't. I don't normally have a dime as far as the looks and stuff. That's superficial and all of that right there. This right here is what's most stimulating to me. You know what I'm saying? So um for the women out there, you don't have to think that all the time that you got to compete with the best looking person. Sometimes you can uh, out compete the person with your mind because you're better with your mind and the things that you know and the things that you can do, as opposed to trying to compete with them body for body, stat for stat wise, as far as your body and your looks. Your mind
yeah.
is the most attractive thing, but you just might not know it.
It's more attractive bodies and stuff like that, but it's less mentally
Mm,
attractive people out there. So a
yes.
person can win being mentally attractive all the time because it's more rare. So some
Hmm.
people don't know that, but that will get you a little bit further. And sometimes, no matter your body size or your skin color or your height or whatever, sometimes again, still that right there will take you a little further.
Yeah, man. People normally have a lot of opinions when you start something or do something.
Okay.
Tell me why it's so easy for people to have an opinion or to jump on the bandwagon once you get something started, as opposed to starting something themselves.
Mm. Why do I think it's easy, or
Yeah,
why
or
do
why
I
do you
think
think?
people
Yeah,
do
or
it?
why do you think people do it? Yeah, both.
Uh, One thing I know for sure, I don't even think I know for sure, and people could debate me all they want. People that get wits. People want the answer. They want to know what to do next, not thinking what should I do next. So I know that's one thing. That ain't the all the answer. Now the bandwagon, I noticed this by starting a YouTube channel, bro. Some people, if you ain't popping enough for them, they ain't gonna hop on the bandwagon. If you really popping, they're gonna hop on your bandwagon. So it just depends how people see the bandwagon.
Mm.
And again, people are get wits. Let's say everybody just getting along. They don't even know why people are liking it. They're gonna like it too. They're gonna get
Mhm.
on the bandwagon too. So I think there's a few things. That's my personal opinion. And how you feel about it though?
I feel it's a lot of truth to what you're saying, and um, I think a lot of people, it's like one of those things when you see something going,
Yeah.
it's something that you wanted to do, but you just don't know how to do it, or you just you have a fear in you to try it. You're not
Mm,
adventurous, or you're not spontaneous, or you just have a fear in you that you can't get past to try these certain things. So it's easy for you to have an opinion on somebody who's already doing it,
mm,
as opposed to doing it yourself. So
mm,
as far as the bandwagon part, it's like the same thing. Somebody will say, "Man, that's something that I always wanted to do, but now you doing it. I'ma ride your coattails." You know what I'm saying? I'ma roll with you and what you
mm.
got going on, and then eventually, somehow, some way, I'm gonna sneak off and do what I gotta do. So that's a lot of the reason people have fear of starting something on their own. They're
Oh
embarrassed.
yeah, for
They
sure.
don't think they even have the know-how to do what you're doing, but they have an opinion on what you're doing. So it's easy to have an opinion like that because we all can just be opinionated. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? But 9 times out of 10, it comes down to somebody wanted to do something that you're doing, but now that you're doing it, they have an opinion on how to do it or how they would have did it or such and such, but they're still not going to do nothing that they wanted to do. Just have an
yeah,
opinion on what you got going on.
man. And you said something. I was thinking about how it's easier to have an opinion on what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It made me think about this quote I saw one time. It's easier to look out the window than it is to look in the mirror.
Easier to look out the window than it is to look in the mirror.
Yeah,
Bruh, that's where we come from, a judgmental society. So that's what they going to do.
yeah, yeah. So the bandwagon, but I think those situations it helps people. You either have the confidence or it's gonna help you build the confidence. It's gonna be one of them things that help you when people hate on you.
Yeah.
Some people can go the opposite way and never do it again because the people hated on them. So I think it's one of those it's a testing thing that can help or hurt you or
Yeah.
see if you really want it or not. So let's say
Hmm.
somebody really want to do it and they get the hate. All right, this is a little speed bump. This is the one of the tests to see how much you really want it. And they like, and I forget the hate. I'm gonna keep going. So all right, that's a little test, and you pass the test. So I think it's helpful that people hate sometimes,
Yeah.
and sometimes we see the real and the fake.
Hmm.
And me and you talked about sometimes people like we know what's going on.
There's a difference between
Even
constructive criticism
yeah,
and, you know
yeah,
what I mean, constructive criticism and hate.
yeah, hating. And this is for anybody. This is one key word. Some nah, yeah, somebody kind of hating if they put little. Hey, hey, sometimes they don't even know they hating, man. How your little job doing, man?
Your
I
little,
mean, one time somebody said,
your
man,
little
how your little
YouTube,
business?
your little
And
business,
no, somebody said about my business. Somebody said, how your
your
little
little
business doing?
business.
And I was thinking, like, you think this is little?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. This is a hobby. This is a hobby.
I
This
support people with this job. It ain't no
is a
like, but
hobby.
it was like, okay, I get it now.
So let me ask you this though.
All right, go ahead.
Do you think that is a cultural thing?
And what part? Hating?
Yeah,
Nah, that's a people thing. Yeah,
yeah.
because I've seen different races do it, and so it ain't just a black people white thing. It's just I always think back to the doctor said if you have two neighbors, it's hard for one neighbor to support the other one as he excels
Hmm.
because it's almost like damn, like we came from the same place,
Yeah.
and as you are celebrating that person
Hmm.
is a mirror to you to show you what you are not doing, to let you know how far you have not gone. And so I don't want to support that.
Okay. I feel like cultural, we are just naturally haters. But I wasn't going to get into that. Yeah, I wasn't going to get into that. I just, yeah, that's how I feel. I
Go
feel
ahead,
like,
man. Go ahead. Speak that, man. So you think we are
yeah, I feel like, all right, I'm gonna just say, it. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. I feel like we haters, man. Like,
like
I feel
crabs in a
like,
barrel type thing?
yep. I feel like our culture hates to see. We have a whole majority of us that hate to see a minority of us or a little increment of us win, no matter where you are. So when I say that, you could be in the hood, you could be in the suburbs, you could be in the rap game, you could be in the sports game.
It don't
Just a
matter.
little bit of success, somebody gonna hate on you from us, or they might try to get it or take it from you. Just, just that's us, and I feel like that, man. And motherfuckers could say something different, but and they can say that it does happen in other cultures, but I just happen to be in the black culture to where I see it and I don't
Hmm.
hear about it in these other cultures. They don't have a code or nothing. But it's sad that we have all these things. We got codes and stuff to live by. Yeah, brush, handshakes, and all that shit. Where it doesn't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Where
Yeah,
we developed all of this stuff to where it's supposed to mean something where it doesn't mean nothing. That's the most
nothing.
disappointing part. You know what I mean? Once you start to realize that shit don't mean nothing.
Nothing. Hmm.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah, that's good. That's crazy. Man, you made a
yeah,
good point about that.
we
Man, you
thought
got me thinking that we are haters.
we are. Because we
And
thought that we were
and
all together and we thought that we was this and we thought just by our handshakes and this and yeah, bro. I always talk about the genuine brother, the one who goes against the grain and he knows it. He'll congratulate you. He'll shake your hand. He'll tell you, man, good job. He knows he going against the grain by doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's a feeling that I have every time I do shit like that. I know I'm going
yeah.
against the grain.
Hmm.
That's
Hmm.
how I know we haters and shit, man. That's how I know it's just indoctrinating us that to not want to congratulate and see each other win.
And it, and we don't even talk about it. We don't acknowledge it, but we see it. Like me and you see it. Like me and you ain't never talked about it before, but we see it. And but I gotta tell you this. One time, I was somewhere at an event. Let's say somebody in the middle, and everybody's like, you could congratulate them. You could pat them on the back or whatever. It was like one of them. I don't know what we was doing. So everybody's around, and I remember walking through them because I know they haters.
Yeah,
But again, you ain't gonna say nothing to me. You a hater. So I'm walking through them. I walk to the dude. Boom.
yeah,
Tell him congratulations. Blah blah blah. Walk back. I ain't even acknowledge the haters because I know they know they hating. I but everybody know they haters because none of them ever congratulated them. None of them ever supported him in anything he
yeah,
did. So it's
yeah,
like, yeah,
man.
it don't
Yeah,
make no sense, bro.
yeah. And that's you going against the grain. It's
Yeah.
I go against the
Oh
grain
yeah.
every day. It's like I know this ain't politically correct amongst my people. I know my
I
people
didn't think
look at
about
me
that.
strange for this.
My grandmother. Now they in the projects, and she working. Everybody else, I told you before, everybody else staying at home on welfare. My grandmother didn't. My grandmother, she was like, "Nah, I don't need it. Let the welfare be for whoever, but I'm gonna go to work."
Yeah.
And when she came home from work, she would go to night school. All the women in the projects, oh, she thinks she all that.
Uppity ass
Look,
Negro lady. Who she thinks she is though?
like yeah,
that's
it's like
that's
that's
what they
crazy,
thinking.
bruh.
Who you think you
That's
are,
that's
man?
crazy. Like my grandmom didn't graduate high school, so she said I need to go to this night school for my kids. But then you telling me who I think I am? Like what? Give me your
Alright.
top five diss tracks.
Top five. Top five diss tracks. No Vaseline, Ice Cube.
Okay.
Pac hit him up. I like Easy's track too. What was that shit called though? What was Easy's track, man, when he had Dre running, man?
And
Dun
real
dun
Compton City
dun dun.
G's. Yeah, right there. That's
Yeah,
a good one, bro.
that
That's a
one,
good
man. I
one. That's
forgot
a
what it was
good one.
called
That's a
though.
good
Yeah,
one.
Easy had Dre
Oh,
running, so that was
it's
the back.
called Real MF and G's.
There we go. There we go.
Damn, that's a good one, bro.
All right, I'm gonna go with. Damn, man. See, the only reason I ain't really like Ether like that, man, is because that shit was a joke track. But I'm gonna go with the Takeover.
Okay. You got one more.
All right. Last one. Uh, I'm gonna go with Beanie Dis and Jada, man. If
I'm
we
gonna
could
go
do
with
it like that.
that Dr. Dre joint, him and Snoop Dre Day. We talking about Luke and Tim Dog,
Oh yeah.
Dre Day.
Oh
I'm gonna
man.
go with Dre Day. I'm gonna
Jeezy.
definitely got I gotta put Hit 'em Up in there. That's a classic joint. That joint it go hard. Oh, oh. I gotta go with Back to Back by Drake. Cause that joint, cause I heard it play at a cookout, and I was like, this
Ah,
is more than
you
just
like the
a
beat though. I
Dukes
think
joint.
you like the beat though.
Whatever it is, but they played
Yeah.
it at the cookout. So I'm gonna go with Drake to back. Uh, I gotta go with Ether. Put in there. And one more. I think I'm gonna go with Easy E.
Yeah, man. That was see.
Real Compton City G's. That's the name of it.
Boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
Oh, my bad. Damn. I got my
What
fifth
you got?
one. I got my
What you
fifth
got?
one. 50 Dis and Ja Rule, man.
The Wankster jump?
Nah, what was it?
Ghetto Quran?
Back
No.
back down. Back down.
Oh,
Back down. It's easy to see when you
oh.
look at me. And look closely, 50. Don't back down. Baby,
Okay,
coast to coast,
okay.
east, west side. I hold that Mac down. Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good
That's my
one.
50
Okay,
one.
all right.
Yeah, 50
Yeah,
bust
that's a
Ja
good one
Rule
right there,
ahead
bro.
with that one, man. Ooh.
Okay,
So look, we done talked about your best five diss tracks, but now I'm gonna give you my top 10 MCs of all time, and
okay.
you give me
Uh,
yours.
all right. So go ahead, give me your Jones first.
Top 10 of all time. All right. No particular order either. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? However you
Okay.
spit them out.
All right.
All right. Number one for me,
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Prodigy. I'm gonna go with Nas. I'm gonna go with Jay. Pac and Big. That's five. Scarface. Lil Wayne. Big Daddy
Mm-hmm.
Kane. Styles P. That's nine. And my
Okay.
tenth one, I'm going with Busta Rhymes. That
Hmm.
make my top 10 MCs of all time. My particular top 10 list
For
of
you,
all
that's
time.
your top 10.
No particular order. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So my top 10, no particular order.
All right.
I'm going with Jay,
All right.
Nas,
Mm-hmm.
Biggie,
Mm-hmm.
Andre 3000,
Okay.
Redman,
That's five.
Fonte,
That's six.
Tupac,
Seven.
Lil Wayne,
All right. That's eight.
J. Cole.
Nine.
I'm going to go with Ice Cube.
10. Strong list. So we have
All
a lot
right.
of similar ones in there. We probably got about
Yeah.
four or five different ones in there, but about five to
Yeah.
six similar.
Four. I think it's four that we didn't agree on.
Okay. Besides the ones you have, I have Prodigy, Big Daddy Kane, Styles P, and Busta
Hmm.
Rhymes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those will be my 20, but not my 10 though. It's just cutting it close to my 10. Yeah,
Good
so
list,
the
man.
music, man, it's almost like you have a connection to some part of your life with the person,
Yeah.
so it's just like the music can be sentimental. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So yeah, I can understand that, and I can see how it could be a preference. That's how I feel about basketball. Because I
Hmm.
remember asking my grandfather like who he think the greatest was. This man told me Bill Russell.
I can see why. In his eyes, I can see why. Yeah.
But I remember telling, I'm like pleading, like telling him all the stuff I knew. about Jordan up until
Yeah,
that point. He's like,
yeah.
nah, man, Bill Russell, man.
It wouldn't have mattered.
Like,
Yeah, it wouldn't have
granddad, you
mattered.
ain't see Jordan though.
It wouldn't have mattered. So yeah, nah, but this the reason why I asked you your top 10 list because I've never sat down and tried to hone in on my top 10.
Mm,
You know what I'm
me
saying?
neither.
There's so many people that I've listened to, and there's could be a top 20 list, top 30 list, but
Yeah,
the top 10 most influential of what you think to actually sit there and think about it or to think about somebody else's list. You know, a lot of us
yeah,
have some similar ones, but those four or five strays, those are the ones that probably meant the most to you. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. That's why I'm about to ask you too. So those four, like, what's up with those four and you?
So for me, it's in stages. Big Daddy Kane was the first person that I heard rapping a certain kind of way when I was young. His
Okay,
bars, his lyrics, and all of that stuff from when I was young.
okay.
Of course, they had all these different rappers and stuff, but to me at that time, Big Daddy Kane stood out. Then coming up, Prodigy was somebody that just I thought was ahead of his time. So I was listening to him from the
Mm,
time he was a certain age up until the end of him. You know what I'm saying? And then
okay,
Styles
okay.
P, Styles P the same. It's just like Styles P we got more like a correlation or something that's more a lot of similarities and
We was talking about the staying in shape at our age, man.
like
All right,
good.
all right. So we're gonna talk about we getting up that age. Me and you, we're gonna talk about what we can do to help us stay in shape at our age.
Um, I think that every day you got to find time to move. And when I say move, I don't mean go to work because
Yeah.
most of the time when you work, you have things that you do that's so repetitious that's not the same
Mm,
as doing another movement.
mm,
So most of the time people say I ain't got time to go to the gym or when I come home or this or that. I myself walk every single day.
mm,
Walking every single day helps. Most people do not move their legs, their ankles are tight, you know what I'm saying? Their calves are tight, their hamstrings, so forth. If you start with walking, I guarantee eventually you'll start running. You make time for things that you want to make time for. So even if it's on your way home from work, try to walk. You most of the time not going to be able to eat fruit and most of the time not going to be able to eat good. But if you can get you a
yeah.
cucumber, if you can get you a cucumber and some vinegar and maybe some peppers or something like that, you're probably not going to like it at the beginning. But if you start eating that every day as a snack, as opposed to eating maybe chips, cookies, um, whatever the hell else you might eat when you get want a snack or something like that, guarantee you that will help you. That's two things you
Okay.
could do as opposed to just working out. Because most of the time, people can't go to the gym. They don't have the time to go to the gym. The last thing I did
Yeah.
was I brought the gym to me. Everything that I felt like I needed, as far as weights, as far as exercise bike, shit, if you got to save for all that kind of stuff, treadmills and things like that. If you have a hard time getting to the gym, or if you don't have a place to do it outside and things like that, bring it to your house. I found it to be so much easier to just go in another room and work out and do things like that
Hmm.
as opposed to
Yeah.
trying to go to the gym.
Um, I was just talking to one of my brothers the other day. He reminded me it was a guy that we used to play ball with outside. 61 years old, killing.
Yeah.
We had to put him to the side one day and ask him, like, man, like, what's up? Like, how you
Yeah.
get this energy? He told us, I do it every day. I don't stop. So let's say you normally wake up at 7:30, just wake up at 6:30,
Mm,
and then do your home exercise. Now you can't tell me you don't have a phone. Everybody has a phone. You probably watching this on the phone.
yeah.
So you can actually go on YouTube and put in a home exercise five
Sure.
minute, five 5 minute home exercise. Another
Yeah.
thing you could do for people our age, men, sodas.
Gotta
cut
go.
the sodas, bro. Just
Gotta
try
go.
it.
Gotta go.
Cut the sodas because it don't work well with us. Now I understand you have a soda once in a while, that's cool, but a part of your everyday thing, you got to cut it. People our age now, we go to sleep earlier now, so stop. Like you shouldn't have dinner at a certain time.
Yeah.
So after 8:30, 9 o'clock, and you shouldn't be eating dinner
Yeah.
because you're about to go to bed within the next 2 hours probably,
Yep.
and you need to get a chance to work it off. So
Just
you know
sit
what I'm
on your
saying?
bones. Sit on your
Yeah,
body.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you could try that. Just stop eating at a certain time, or stop eating dinner at a
Yeah.
certain time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got
So
something
so
else
I
too, man. This is really big too, man. Is
okay.
you have to stop desiring food. You have to eat for survival and not for
Yeah.
pleasure and not for pleasure.
No, I don't know too many people like that, but I do know as a kid when they give a plate to you, they say eat it all, right?
Yeah.
So we have been trained to eat it all, finish it all. I even caught myself thinking I should finish this meal I just bought. Like, no,
Hmm.
I don't do that no more. I eat when I'm hungry. My
When you're
body tell me.
hungry.
Yeah.
So yeah, just
And your
because
body
we've been
tell you when you're
trained.
full.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been trained. Yeah, you're so but your body will tell you when you need to eat, and your body will tell you to stop eating.
So we can't
And you
ignore
get
those
the
signs, man.
yeah, you know that sign when you know you shouldn't take another bite. Because sometimes you
Yes.
even said it. You will even say it.
I can't
I
take
shouldn't be
another
eating.
bite.
Yeah. Oh. Let me just say one thing to the fellas out here. Again, we talking to the men our age. If you can and make it your business, if you can't go out and walk, do at least do the home exercises. Do that. Do that. Don't be selfish, especially if you got somebody.
Yeah.
Please don't be selfish and be like, I don't need to do that. Like, no, think about your lady
Yeah.
or your person or whoever. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because that person has to look at you, and it's unfair for you to want that person to have eyes for only you, and you ain't really doing that. Now, now people don't know. I've said it before. Like,
Shit.
if you can do 20 push-ups a day. Anybody, it's gonna be a difference. You'll tell a difference. Like 7,000 push-ups, you'll tell a difference in your body.
Yeah. For
If
sure,
you want to do
man.
more, if you want to do more, you can do 50. Some people do 100. That's fine. But the least you can do is 20 push-ups a day, and that's 7,500 for the whole year.
Yeah. I always equate it to you should be able to do the amount of your age straight in push-ups.
Hey, man. Yeah, see, I ain't trying to go too far. I'm just trying to get somebody started.
Yeah.
For real. I'm just trying to get them started, man. Just give me 10, man. And then
Yeah, but they
I was
do
thinking,
have
man,
they do have
yeah,
a scale for your age of how many push-ups you
yeah,
should be able to do and how
okay.
many sit-ups and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But again, some people ain't never
Well,
did that
yeah,
stuff. So it's like
yeah,
start with something, be
yeah,
consistent.
yeah,
Even somebody out there, like I believe in the other push-ups. I don't even want to call them the girl push-ups. When
yeah,
you your knees.
yeah,
So if you can't really do the full Jones as a man, just do the knee Jones.
yeah,
But start with something. And then like you said, when you walk, you'll begin to run. If you
yes,
start doing the knee Jones, you'll eventually get to the fulls.
right on. Yep, yep. But the whole point is to do something because if
Yes.
not, then you'll pay the price in the long run, man.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
It's funny you said that. I just had a conversation with somebody, and we were talking about jumping on something before it gets too late. Because we
yeah,
will see people who are like, "Damn, how you let it get to that point?
yeah.
Like you didn't notice it the other times."
Hmm.
So now that we've seen other people, like we definitely should be on top of it before it gets out of hand.
Yeah, because when it gets out of hand, it's too hard to bring it back. So I'm
Mhm.
gonna ask you first. I ask you a couple of them joints. You finish them for me, and
Mhm.
all right. Um, if I yelled at you before,
If I yelled at you before, you know I wasn't bullshitting.
straight up, Straight up.
because I normally don't yell. But if I yell, it's like, man, I'm for real. I'm not bullshit.
All right.
Oh man,
All right. Um, my friend isn't my friend anymore because
my friend isn't my friend anymore because I'm gonna say this the right way. He was moving like a sucker,
he does stuff that you don't know you don't do. It's just
just like
different from the way you move,
yeah, for
and you
sure.
find it
And
out.
yeah, and the way that the movement was, I only known that from women.
Okay, okay. So he moves like a
Yeah,
woman.
yeah, but that was the first time I didn't know that men can move like that.
He has female tendencies. That's
Yeah,
female
yeah,
tendencies.
yeah. I just didn't know. That's all.
I call on for strength.
I call on my wife for strength. Yeah, I call on my wife. My wife.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, because I seen her do some things, so it's just like, and it's it's like when kids they just give it to you straight, and you be like, damn, all right, but it'd be like that's the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's like that. That's where I get the strength from. Like, cause she'll give it to me straight, but it'd be like that's the answer though. That's the
Okay.
right answer. That's what I should have done. Like, yeah,
Got you. That's cool, man. That's
yeah.
cool.
That's a good question, man.
That you could pull that from her. That is. That's great,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. It go back and forth because there's plenty of times where she needed me to do that. All right, so I'm gonna start off easy. Watching blank 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 was sad.
Um, watching the movie Beaches.
Beaches.
Yep.
Okay. And what was said about that, John?
Man, dog, if anybody ever seen this movie Beaches, these ladies
Beaches.
was best friends. They grew up together, and then one of them had cancer. You know what I'm saying? And then
Mm.
one of them watched the other one die of cancer and stuff like that, man. I'm
Damn.
talking about lose her hair and everything, man. Like, it was real sad, man. Real sad movie, man.
Damn. How you find that one, man?
I'm a movie connoisseur, my brother. But that's one of my
You want
mom's
the
one of my
beaches?
that's one of my mom's favorite movies. So I got these
Okay.
people in my life when they drop their favorite movies on me, man, and I have to watch it with them.
Yeah, you gotta watch it with it for sure. For
I
sure. Okay.
understand why though. So if you're gonna check Beaches, watch it with your wife or something, and I
All
guarantee
right.
you
So
get choked up, man.
I knew I failed the test when
I knew I failed the test when I looked at the test and everything I studied was not on the test. How I'm like, how do I spend 2 days worth of studying the wrong stuff? How does that happen? And I'm looking around like everybody else did what I did. Hell nah, Fred. You the only one studied that, dog, and you don't know nothing. Everybody else straight. Woo! Now I'm freestyling that bit.
oh,
I know I
oh
remember
my
something.
goodness, man.
Like shit, I know I remember something. Hell, no, I don't remember nothing.
oh my
None of that was
goodness.
dog. I studied the wrong chapter or something. The whole chapter or something. Like, memorized that bitch front to back too though. Knew I was about to freestyle
Oh
it.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah, boy,
Hmm.
it didn't happen, man. Like, what? What is
It
this?
happened to everybody, man.
I'm looking at the teacher like, hold up. This the wrong test. Something. What test you got, dog? What
Oh,
test
okay.
you got? Hell nah. And I'm panicking now, like, oh God. Oh God. What the?
Oh my goodness.
Ooh. Ooh, I'm gonna get a
Oh
zero. Like,
man.
I'm gonna get a zero, man. I didn't study none of that. Yeah.
The proudest moment of me helping somebody is
I'm not gonna say that. Um, all right. The proudest moment of me helping somebody is one time I was walking out of a store. I was walking out of, matter of fact, I was walking out of Walmart, man. And there was a dude outside, man. It was freezing. I'm talking about it's probably like it's probably like 22 degrees outside. Felt like
mm,
with that hawk out there. So it's probably about 32 with a good 22 on there with that hawk. So I walk outside, man, and I see a brother outside. Oh man, I'm getting ready to get goosebumps telling you this. So I go outside, and a dude outside, and he looked like he freezing, and he got a sign up that says, "I just need a coat." Man, I'm watching him. I'm watching everybody. We're walking outside. Everybody walking past him. As I'm walking to my car, I turn around and I'm like, man, you know what, man? I gotta, I gotta, I gotta do something about this, man. I turn around and I go back to the guy. I'm like, man, what do you need, man? You know what I'm saying? To get you a coat. He's like, man, I just need a coat, man. I'm freezing out here, man. I could probably do some stuff, man. I just need to get me a coat. And I went back in Walmart, man. I said, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? We went back in Walmart, me and the guy, walked back and we walking through Walmart, got him a coat. You know what I'm saying? Paid for it. He gave me five, man. He told me I was going to be blessed. And I went on about my way. But that was for me, damn, man, that was like one of the proudest moments that I had that nobody was a part of. Nobody got to see that. Nobody got to
mm,
see me doing nothing like that. But it was just all that man needed was a coat. I'm
man.
like, man, he ain't asking for nothing else. Like he just needed a coat, man. Like, and then yeah. So yeah, one of the proudest moments for me, man. I'll start it off and tell you about the
Yeah.
stranger that changed my life. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Okay. Okay.
And it's nobody big. I knew the lady only for maybe a little while. I knew her though, and
Mm,
her name is Cathis Hall. If anybody knows who Cathis Hall is, she was one
mm,
of the most no nonsense black women that I've ever met in my life. But she was the one that explained to me. I used to think that I could be late places.
mm,
I used to think that I could show up when I wanted to. I had that attitude of no sense of time.
mm,
And she sat me down one time and she was telling me how good I am at what I do and um I could get by in the world, but when it comes to the real world, I'm not ready for prime time. And she asked me, what time are prime time hours, Fred? And I
mm,
was like, you know what I'm saying? I really didn't know the answer. And she was like, again, I'm explaining to you, sir, you're not ready for prime time. Until you can learn to be on time, punctual, and be professional about what you're trying to accomplish in your life, you'll never be ready for prime time. Changed my life, man.
mm,
From somebody being so straight to me and being dismissive of me, like you ain't ready. I'll move on to somebody else that is ready.
mm,
She showed me that like my nonchalant attitude and the way I thought my laissez-faire attitude, I show up when I want to, my hibbity bop bop. Nah, she shut that down, dog, and let me know that there are
okay.
people out there that ain't gonna tolerate that. And until then, it was like I kind of like was skating by and getting through with stuff that I wanted to do, like how I wanted to do it. But she
mm,
shut it down and let me know that until you get serious about certain things, you ain't never gonna be ready.
mm,
And that
mm,
changed my life, man. That changed my life. That's all I needed to hear consistently from her. I'm talking about from her locking the door when I'm late. You can't come in because you're late. She looking at the clock doing this. Yeah. Changed my life, man. I stopped being late to stuff, stopped taking it as my attitude is how it's supposed to be, and all of this. These people running a corporation, blah, blah, blah. They don't gotta be playing with me. All of that. I learned all of that right then. Straight like that,
mm.
man. Let me know I ain't ready for prime
Okay.
time. And until I'm ready for prime time, TV has certain times, radio has certain times, all these things have certain times. They ain't got time to be waiting for you because then it
Yeah.
costs money. Everything, yeah. I learned so many lessons from her, man. Yeah,
Mm.
she straightened
Damn.
me out, man. She straightened me out, dog. And Cathis Hall is her name. And if anybody knows who Cathis Hall is, they'll tell you she didn't play. She ain't play. No nonsense black woman, man. I respect her for
So
that.
now the person is a stranger to me, but to the world, the person is not a stranger. So, Wallow from Gillian Wallow, right? So I'm watching him, and this is when I first um quit my job. Like I'm on my own now, bruh.
Yeah,
I'm scared. I'm scared to death. I'm scared, but I've never been too scared where I ain't gonna try anything. So I
yeah,
always been a little nervous about it, but I was scared to death, bro. Like I'm talking about waking up early, losing sleep. Like how I'm gonna do this? I gotta pay the mortgage. I gotta do this, blah blah blah. So
yeah, man.
one day I turned that joint on. No, before that, Wallow told me everything you need is on your phone. So example, if you need a motivational speaker, you got your phone right there. You need a lawyer, you can find it from your phone. You want to know where to eat, you want to do this, blah blah blah. You start using your phone. So I'm listening to him like, all right, I need to start using my phone more. So of course, now I start using my phone as my calendar to keep me in order. What time I got to be certain places because I'm starting a business now, so it keeps me in a little order. He ain't
Yeah,
know he helped me with that. So
yeah,
now I'm using my phone. So now he's my motivational speaker. So at a certain time of day, I would turn the phone on for the motivation because it's time for motivation. So
right.
I would turn it on that he start playing a song. Again, I'm going through this whole joke. I'm nervous as hell. I hear the song. Now, the song, it's to give me goosebumps now thinking about the song. I listen to that song damn near every day. And it was like, it's called Optimistic.
Gotcha.
And it was like, just keep your head to the sky, like keep going. So it's
Yeah,
like,
what you needed
there,
at that time for sure.
boy,
Yeah, right
did
on
I,
time. Right on time.
boy, boy, I didn't even know I needed it.
Yeah.
I didn't know I needed it, bro. For real, bro.
Damn. See, that's the thing
Dang,
I'm
that
talking about
joke
right
give
there.
me,
That's the thing I'm
yeah, that
talking about
joke,
right there. You didn't know, he
yeah.
didn't know, but you that right there was what you needed. It's something
Yeah,
that it's something that you
yeah,
needed, man.
yeah. But he was my motivational speaker. He was the person I would listen to in the morning to get motivation. And he was listening to that joke like, nah, every day you gotta just keep going and blah blah blah. So
That's a
yeah.
big deal. Your sports trivia question for the day, my brother,
All right.
is besides the number 23 and 45, Michael
Mm,
Jordan once wore this number against the Orlando Magic,
okay.
and why?
Okay. All right. So we're gonna leave that one. That's a good one, bro.